Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am TheTrevorTurtle, and today I am teaching you how to build, that's right, that little contraption right behind me. Something I mentioned in my survival series that I thought I would actually show you how to make before you see it in the survival series itself. It's actually a rather pretty easy contraption to build, pretty effective and everything. And I prefer it over a lot of the newer ones that I'm seeing. The newer ones use a lot of observer blocks, and I prefer these because they don't actually require that much materials other than a lot of pistons, which so do the newer versions. But the newer versions also require a lot of observers, whereas this one requires, guess how many? 0. Yeah. Before we get into this, make sure you leave a like down below and to subscribe for more Minecraft tutorials and Minecraft content as well as other content. Quickly, I'm just going to explain how this whole contraption works so you know sort of the basics. Once you understand how it works, it's really easy to actually build. So we have 14 blocks of sugarcane here, and these pistons knock them into the water, and the water goes through a hopper, into the chest. Now, if we change the game rule random tick speed to, let's say, 200. So now the random tick speed is set at 200, so they'll grow a lot faster. And as you can see, every time it grows, it knocks the sugarcane into the water. And the water basically pushes it into this little hopper here. So how does this work? You're probably wondering, well, if you have a furnace, you put 14 blocks or items in it, in this case it's dirt, and the other one's sugarcane, it'll power 2 blocks of redstone. So if we use a comparator and a repeater, and line it all up, whenever one of these has a block that grows, all of them are activated and pushed into the water. So you can see it works on both sides. Now, because it's set at a random tick speed, occasionally it doesn't work and like one will grow and pass. But if we set it to normal tick speed, which I'm probably guessing is 1, then it won't ever do that if you just quickly take it'll just knock it off. Now, occasionally you do have sugarcane that lands there, but as I was saying the first time I made this, when I made this one, you can either put like a door in the side here, or you don't even have to add this glass here. You could literally just let it fly out. The only issue is you might end up with it on these steps occasionally. But that does mean you can just walk into the farm and pick up any of the sugarcane that's left around. So without further ado, we should probably get into building this thing, shouldn't we? So, to begin, you're going to want to place 14 blocks of sand. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then we want to sort of encase the sides a little. Oops. And you can even go around the back here. You'll understand why here shortly. And then we want to take, now you could just use a normal full-size block, you could use slabs, whatever you prefer. I think the stairs are really nice looking. And you just place stairs. Now this does not have to be made out of quartz, I just make it out of quartz because quartz looks really good with this design and contraption. You could make it out of cobblestone, that's usually what I make it out of when I'm in survival because I don't have a lot of quartz. I don't typically mine any. You can basically make it out of whatever. Don't do what I was just doing there. Next, we need pistons. Just regular pistons, not sticky pistons. You'll need a total of 14. We just line them up on the side. Actually, you'll need 15. My bad. You'll place 14 here, and you're going to break this little block here and place another one. On top of this block, you'll place sand. Alright, then you can go ahead and finish this little part here. Leave the pistons open though. Don't put a block on top of them because we're actually not done with that point yet. You can finish expanding it out, make it a little bigger looking. And then we can take, I'm just stealing everything off of this. I'm sorry guys, got a new mouse. I think I'm breaking it in. I guess if that's what you say. Next, we need to put a furnace here. And then we're going to put 14 blocks or items. Luckily, I somehow have 14 sugarcane, somehow coincidentally. But you're going to put 14 in there. And so what this does is this is actually enough to power 2 blocks of redstone. So we put down our comparator, you'll see it lights up. Put down 2 blocks of redstone, put down a repeater. And then we just simply line it up with redstone, and all of it should be activated. See, if we add one more, it's not activated, but now we have the maximum length we can go. Next, we just need to take, you can take, since I made the other ones with, what's it called? Yeah, there it is. Since I made the other ones with glass panes, you can see here, I'm just going to use steel bars or iron bars or whatever. Because, as you can see, it's basically like the same thing. This one looks... I prefer the other version, but you can do this one just as well. Next, you need to get hoppers, water, and chests, of course. Now, there's 2 ways that this is really done, to be honest. The chest system is what I'm talking about when I say this. Basically, you take the 2 waters and you put them at the end. You could fill this entire trench with hoppers, but that's just a lot of iron. That's 14 iron plus however much you want to get to this chest. So say it's like right here, that's like 15 hoppers. Whereas if you just do this, oops, that is 2 hoppers. And some people prefer to put their chests here and here and just use 1 hopper. I kind of like it better when you do this. And just, it doesn't look like there's anything there. Or you can place a sign there and they'll remove the water, whichever you prefer. And then we have to add the final touch, of course. Why is it always raining so much? The final touch is the sugarcane that we're going to be farming. Just place it all there, and as you can see, knocks it right in. So yeah, this is how to make an automatic sugarcane farm. As you can see, you can make a ton of these and just gather loads of sugarcane. You could stack them on top of each other. You could put them side to side as long as you give this block a little space. But yeah, you can do some pretty cool redstone massive farms of sugarcane to allow this to really get the maximum amount of sugarcane that you want. You can use this for profit shops. You could really do whatever you'd like to. So make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe for all the hard work and effort put into this. If you are interested in more little farms, I actually did a video on this channel about how to make a sheep shearing farm. You may have seen it in one of the videos done by H2O Delirious. As you can see, it's working here, and ever since it's been set to work, it's actually gathered quite a bit of wool. This one's been around slightly longer and has more sheep in it, and it seems to be working pretty well. As you can see, it's got tons of wool. I also will be making a video in the future on how to make an automatic iron golem farm. The only problem is I put it on easy so I can make these videos and the zombie despawned. But before the zombie despawned, hey, don't mind all this redstone. This redstone is not usually mandatory for the iron golem farm. This was just for a little collection system I built. But as you can see, it gathered about 5 stacks of iron in a short amount of time. So all of these farms are pretty effective and will make your survival experience so much easier. So make sure to slap that like button, comment down below any other farms or tutorials that you might want to see in Minecraft, and I look forward to helping you all create the redstone structures you want to create. Thank you! Don't forget, subscribe to join the Turtle Army. Special surprise for those of you in my survival, watching my survival series, if you subscribe. You'll love it. I hope you will. I thought it was a good idea. Hopefully you do too. Thank you. Goodbye.